Chris with the Kabuki Strength team, working on our fascial manipulation series. We're going to be working the forearm, and this is one you want to, if you've got basically either grip issues, rotation issues, elbow issues, this is an area that you want to dive into and see if you've got some problems there. You may also check our fascial manipulation series on tricep and bicep as it relates to the elbow as well, and find out where you've got some problems. So the first one I'm going to show you is one of my favorites, just because you can do this really easy during the day at your desk, if you're working at a desk, as a lot of people do. So I've got my fancily taped baseball here. You can do the same thing with smaller balls. Golf ball would actually probably be a little bit more appropriate size for what we've got, maybe a little too small, but something smaller than this. And if I was sitting at my desk would be right here, and I can put this between my desk and the floor and my arm, and then drive up, and I control the pressure with my calf. So again, we don't want to start by just crushing tissue. We want to ease into this. We want to find the spots that are tight and have them slowly release, then get a little bit more aggressive and work into it, okay? This is not something we just jump in and start pounding on. So I'll get in here and I can work the tissue back and forth. So my hand would be the desk, and work this, find those spots, okay? So again, we've got rotation. You may be getting into this area as well. You could work into the back of the arm. All these areas you can get into that desk. Now you want to be careful if you start feeling, especially when you're working the forearm, any tingling, nerving type pains, because some of your issues may be a result of nerve issues. And if you aggravate the nerve, you're only going to make it worse. So you want to be careful of that. If you've done some work on this and it actually aggravates the issue, you may want to move to another area and find where some of those issues are in either the fascia or the soft tissue, and get that to lighten up. So we're also going to show you how to do this with a kettlebell or the ex-wife roller here, and to use this against a wall. So I've got the ex-wife roller here, which would be great, but a lot of people may not have those, so I'm going to demonstrate this with the kettlebell. Now you would do this the same exact way if you've got the roller, it's just a little bit more weight. So here I've got the kettlebell on me, and I can be progressive with the amount of weights, but you can actually use this handle to roll around. So here you can see I'm hitting this part of my forearm here, which is going to allow me to open up and get a little bit more rotation. I can also dig into any of these other tissues in the same manner as well. Right here, slowly work through this and working up through that insertion. Take your time. You want to be slow with this. Again, you want to ease into it. The more time that you can spend and not be super aggressive, the better results that you're going to get. And you can work that all the way down into those nerve tunnels through here if you've got some restrictions. So the roller would just be done the same way, and just pick it up, either work those different parts of the arm. The wall can be really great for the muscles back here, so I can get in here on the wall and just use my body weight to roll into those tissues. Again, I'll control the amount of pressure, and you can see I'm kind of slowly moving and rolling into those areas. Just finding those knots and issues, and then letting them relax, and then move them a little bit further and finding the other areas what we've got left. So that should wrap up our fascial manipulation of the forearm, self-treatment. Ways to go through that can be great for treating elbow issues, wrist issues, things of that nature. Again, we want to be careful of aggravating nerves, those types of issues, but this is a great tool to be able to go in and get some relief in some of those areas, because we do tend to get a lot of tightness and restriction, and things start moving the way that we don't, or pulling on things that cause us pain and dysfunction around those tissue. So have fun taking care of those arms.